The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carr now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direct... Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy... Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas. Not too much surprise to see Green Bay players in high demand. Here's a chance for another Packer to come off the board. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot?
If not, I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in.
Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now, with the end in sight and a few more holes to fill. And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless.
wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Peterson alone in the backfield. To throw is Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. That can be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Play fake. Rivers. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and 1, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this would complete to Jermaine Gresham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Flush to his right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Smith. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the